Hi there everybody, welcome along to another big quiz night in. We'll be starting very soon indeed, and I look forward to bringing you 3 different rounds once again in another pub quiz night, the big quiz night in. We're doing this for charity as always. It is Secret Santa 365. We are nominated today, and every Thursday, that's the charity right there in the background. 3 different subjects coming up very soon, right after the Clap for Key Workers, which tends to happen at about 8 o'clock every Thursday evening, at least in the UK. So welcome along to everybody, and we'll be starting as soon as that's out of the way with, and everybody's done all their clapping if they choose to. Now, quiz nights are normally £1 a person to enter, at least our one would be, if we could be at the pub where we would normally host this at the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon. However, during the pandemic, I've taken to hosting these over Facebook Live instead. And so that's every Sunday and every Thursday. We do this at about 8 o'clock, both those nights, each and every week. And they both are for nominated charities. So yeah, tonight it is Secret Santa 365. So please do join in with that and nominate. I'll be sharing the link very soon indeed, so that you all know where to go. And of course, as always, I'll get to your comments in just a moment. We'll just share the link of the video, get that out there, and please do the same as well. In terms of donating, if you can't donate for whatever reason, then all I ask is that you share one of our posts, one of the videos, or indeed anything from my page to raise awareness of what we're doing here with any of your friends and family. If you just tap the share button, get the word out there. If people do end up starting to watch in a watch party when you do share, I won't know they're watching, and I won't be able to see any of their comments either. So just bear that in mind if you do share it. Make sure you're not sharing it in a watch party, or if you do and people are wondering why I don't respond to their comments, you know why, and that's all down to the fact that watch parties don't show up in here for live videos at least. If you're watching a repeat of this, you're going to want to fast forward for about 10 minutes or so whilst we wait for that clap to happen, and then everybody joins us again and we can then make a start. So for now though, I'm just going to share the link out there. Much appreciated everybody that's been submitting their quiz team logos. If you do have a team and you've been creating logos, submit them to me. There's a folder on the page where you can see all of them, and they're great. Really appreciate you getting involved with that one. So yeah, that's quiz team logos. We've also got a group for top fans. No top fans have been allocated again for another week, so I'm definitely going to make a change to that group in the coming days, although it will remain, I think, named top fans, and it is for the top fans. I'm going to think of different ways to get you involved in that now that Facebook seem to have forgotten how to allocate them, because it's not been happening at all, which is a real shame because it was fun while it lasted. The other thing I was doing over the last few days is Play Your Cards Right. I've been sharing an image every day of our Play Your Cards Right game, which we would normally play every Thursday night when we do the quiz at the actual pub. That's something I've really enjoyed doing and I miss doing. So I've been taking snapshots of a game and sharing that and asking you to vote higher or lower. And nobody has managed to get it correct for every single decision across the board. I will talk more about that later. One person got 4 out of 5 decisions correct on Play Your Cards Right, but we are going to do more with that, I think, because it got a lot of you engaged, and that's what I really would like to see more of on the page and the posts I make. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun to get more out of that, and I'm going to give a prize for the first person or any person that successfully gets all the way across the board in Play Your Cards Right. So keep an eye out every day for the posts I share, because you're going to see more of those Play Your Cards Right games cropping up, and when you do, you need to vote on it if you want to get a prize in return. So let's get to some of the comments then. Some of the comments, what are you saying, everybody? Well, hello. Barking dogs are here nice and early doors. Welcome along, Bill. Hello, Tony. Who else have we got? Please make yourself known in the comments. And let's start the conversation going. Of course, the clap for key workers will be at 8 o'clock, so we've got about 4 minutes or so before that happens. I need to get the link for you to donate, so let me just bring that over for you. Here we go, guys. Here is the link to donate. Andy's here. That's Andy from Back in Black. Quizdle Maze are here too. Welcome. Welcome along, guys. Thank you for submitting your team logos. It's all been good fun seeing those coming in. Okay, Social Quiz and Singer here. Welcome, Laurel, and Social Quiz and Sing. That's great to see. What else do we have to talk about tonight? Play your cards right. We've talked about. No top fans yet. That is sad. I really am disappointed that that's not been happening. But hey, we shall see what happens. Southby squad are here. Welcome along, guys. Starting in about 5 minutes' time, I'll say. It's 3 minutes to 8 now, so clap for key workers at 8 o'clock, and then we will make a start on the first round of the evening. Now, for those of you who don't know yet, and I'll repeat it again in a moment, no doubt, potluck is going to be round number 1. Potluck trivia, general knowledge, 15 questions to start us off this evening. Then we've got a top fan requested round, which I'll talk about when we get to it. Top fans know already, of course, because if you're in the top fan group, you get to see what quiz rounds are going to happen on the day. So, you'll get advance notice. I used to post it on the main page, and I figured it worked better as a reward for the top fans. They get to see what's coming that evening. Eric from Blackpool Bar Stewards is here. Welcome along, Eric. Thanks for joining. Chantel Crook says, hi, just wonder if I can catch up with your quizzes to play along at another time. I'm always putting my boy to bed at 8. It's almost 9, yeah, and you always miss them, but would love to play along. Yeah, I really appreciate that, and you absolutely can. All my videos are posted, so you can go and watch the whole playlist whenever you want. All the videos are there in order. They all got episode numbers on them, so don't go back and watch the first 2 though. It's a bit cringeworthy, and I used a different camera. So the quality, and a different microphone, so the quality wasn't very good the first 2. That was more of a trial run. So start at episode 3, I'd say, and then work your way through. But yeah, I've got kids as well. Thankfully, my wife puts them to bed on these nights. So, and then she joins in a bit later on. But yeah, 8 o'clock is the start time for the quizzes, give or take. So both my kids go up to bed a bit earlier. But you can absolutely go and watch the previous episodes, and they'll all stay up there for as long as they can. I presume they can stay up there indefinitely, and you can watch them at your leisure. And you can also take part in the picture rounds, because the picture rounds are posted separately. So there's a photo album on the Big Quiz Night In page that you're watching this on, and in that is an album called Picture Rounds. And so within that, you can just have a look at all the picture rounds whenever you want as well. Share them with your family, whatever you want to do. So that's fine. But yeah, I do understand that some of you have bedtimes to think about for children, because I know I do too. Right, Selena's here from Sophia. They're just going out to clap for key workers. Absolutely. No problem at all. It's coming up to 8 o'clock now. Yeah, go outside, guys. Give everybody a clap. They absolutely deserve it. All the key workers deserve our support. So by all means, go and do that. And I'll just keep talking to myself. But don't forget, put in the comments what you're drinking tonight. If you're having a beverage, let me know. On Heineken again for me. Lovely stuff. Got some King Goblin in as well. Got some King Goblin, but that's not for tonight. That might be Sunday, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Oh wow, people are beeping their horns tonight as well. All sorts going on out there. 2 amigos are here. Welcome, Clive. The policeman asked Dele Alli if they had taken any medals or trophies. He replied, oh, here we go. I've been through enough without you taking the bit. Yeah, of course, Keith. Yeah. Ha, ha, ha. I'm sure being held at knife point was fun for him as well, don't you think? Cup of tea for Leslie. Nice, nice. Beer 52 delivery arrived today, Keith. Okay, all right, fair play. What one are you trying first, or what one are you trying right now? It's been an okay box this time. I don't know if you get the mix of lights and darks, which is what we do. You can just get the light ones, but yeah, we get the mix of lights and darks. And yeah, normally pretty good. Beer 52 vouchers I haven't got any more of. In fact, I haven't been on the website for a while. Maybe I'll have a quick look now. I'll see if I've got some more to give away. Golden tickets, they call them, but I had given them all away. Golden tickets, I don't have any new ones. No new Beer 52 vouchers. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. If anybody does want Beer 52 and is happy to take up a different offer, I can do a 50% off voucher. They do that all the time, but then you have to pay for half of it, obviously, 50% off. Whereas the golden tickets would be completely free for your first case. So, what do I recommend? Oh man, do you know what? Again, let me have a look. I've forgotten what was in them. I prefer lighter ales, to be honest. I'm not one for the darker ones. My wife normally has the porters, and stouts and things, I tend to stay away from them. What was the most recent case? I can't remember, to be honest, mate. Tonight we're being the Witch and the Quizzard, Nicholas says. Okay, interesting team name. If you're going to stick with a team name and you haven't submitted your quiz team logo yet, then do settle on what team name you want and submit it to me, and I'll add that to the photo albums as well. Evening, June. Welcome along. You're just in time. Potluck is round number 1, everybody. I know that there'll be a lot of people that were clapping for key workers, so I'm going to wait a bit longer, as always, just to get everybody assembled. Evening, Jason. Looks like, yeah, Back in Black are coming together now. That's cool. Anybody else want to share what they're drinking this evening? Let's start that conversation. Keep that going. Heineken again for me. After the quiz, I will share another picture round for you all, similar to the ones I've been sharing recently. Same kind of round, same kind of picture round. Clap done, Chloe says, here and all ready to go. Great stuff. Yes, so potluck round number 1, everybody. 15 questions, 1 point for each unless otherwise stated, as per usual. Team Keep Calm are having technical issues. Oh dear. I'm not sure what that's about, mate. I hope you can get that sorted. Paranurse has arrived. Welcome, Anna. Honey says, we're here and on the Pornstar Bellinis. Goodness me. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. A glass of water for June. It's important to stay hydrated. It's very important. I drink maybe 3 to 4 bottles of water that size. I drink that every day if I can. 3 to 4 bottles. How does it work? The quiz. Okay, we've got some new people on, so let me start that and then I'll go into the first round. So all you need to do... Oh, Whiplash, Keith says. Okay. Team Foxache is here. Okay, now I understand the picture you sent me, Pete. Thank you. All right, so how the quiz works is very straightforward. I'm going to read out the questions for 3 different rounds, okay? When we get to the end of a round, I'm going to go through any repeats that you want, and I'll also do the answers straight after each round as well. You just need to write the answers down however you want to, but don't put them in the comments because you keep the answers to yourselves, okay? So yeah, don't share the answers with anybody outside of your team. Once we've gone through all that and you know the answers and you've marked your own, then you can put your team score in the comments, okay, with your team name if you've got one. If you haven't got a team name, don't worry. All you need to do is put that in the comments though. That'll be my Bluetooth speaker shutting up again. Okay, so yeah, just do that. That's it. It's just for fun. So there's no point in cheating, no point in looking up the answers. It's just for fun to see how you do. The next thing I'm going to do, just before I read out question 1 in our potluck round, is share that link one more time because we do have a few more people joining. Freddy's Fickos have joined us. Welcome. Oh, Honey says it's beautiful is what it is. Okay, I'm going to look up Pornstar Bellinis and find out what it is then, okay, because you don't need to worry about that. Ronan, you're welcome. There's the link. We do ask for donations. Chris from Blackpool Bar Stewards are here as well. Welcome. Thought you were never going to get out of bloody Asda. One till on. What? I thought you were never going to get out of... Oh, okay. Goodness me. Yeah, it's fun and games in the supermarkets at the minute, isn't it? Here with the birthday boy, Vernia is. Wow, happy birthday. That's fun. Okay, always like to hear about birthdays in the house. Just Ronnie here. Welcome along. Lack of knowledge are here too. Simon's here. Good evening to Simon. That's Captain Cabinets. Good. Okay, yeah, so just make a note of your answers. Mark your own answers and then put your scores in the comments at the end of each round. When we've done 3 different rounds, I will then share with you a picture round, which is a separate post in the page after the video's closed down. So keep an eye out for that. And keep an eye out again from, well, in the next day or so, keep an eye out for another Play Your Cards Right game. You're welcome, Peter. Hope you had a great day as best as you can. So, Play Your Cards Right. Just before I say question 1, I know I keep delaying it. I'm going to give the winner of the Play Your Cards Right game and everybody that is a winner, so everybody who gets the decisions correct throughout the entire 5 days, I'm going to give them a spot in the top fan group. If they're already in the top fan group, then they will get a guaranteed quiz round of their choice. They can negotiate with me, but it will be their pick that ends up in the next quiz they will be at. Okay, but for those of you who are not in the top fan group, if you play your cards right every day, keep an eye out on the images. Whoever gets the correct decisions for every single day, and I will be tracking it, you get to be in the top fan group, which means you can help me. We can help put forward ideas for future quiz rounds. You get also my little quizzes, which I post on Limor, which is a new social media app or social audio app where you post comments, you post audio clips of yourself, and then people can respond in the comments with audio clips. And so it's great for little podcasts or just for getting your thoughts out there into the world rather than typing it like you would on Twitter. Social audio. So look up Limor if you want to. You can get everything there. But if you're a top fan, I post my little quiz there every day, which is 3 recorded questions that you get to answer, totally different to what you hear on these quizzes. So yeah, there's lots of different perks to being in the top fan group. Look out for Play Your Cards Right pictures being posted in the coming days. The only person who came close to winning was Charlotte Parkey, I think it was. Charlotte Parkinson, something like that. Let me check. Yeah, Parkinson, yeah. Charlotte Parkinson. So Charlotte managed to get 3 out of 4 correct. Or maybe it was 4, in fact. No. Yeah, well, she was the one that did the most. Lee from Thunderhorse also came close with, I think, 2 decisions correct. Everybody else was different every day. So, nobody got it this time. You know now what it will mean. Look out for my post tomorrow. Here we go with question number 1 then in the potluck round. Without further ado, because I waffled on enough. Question 1. Which American state is closest to Russia? Which American state is closest to Russia? Yeah, I bet she's not even here, is she, Roz? I was so rooting for her. Because if she'd have got today's decision correct, she'd have got all 5. I don't know if she's in the top fan group yet, but she'd have got the reward regardless of which way it went. 6-fingered freaks are present. Oxford and Phoenix Collective are here. Welcome. So yeah, which American state is closest to Russia? That's question number 1. I will repeat questions at the end, remember, so if I go through these a bit too fast, apologies, but that's just how it works. Question 2, for 3 points. Charlie's having dinner. Oh well, when she gets here, we'll let her know. Oh, she's here now. We'll tell her in a minute. So question 2, Birmingham, Little Rock, and Detroit are the most populated cities in which American states? Birmingham, Little Rock, and Detroit are the most populated cities in which American states? 3 points available there, 1 point for each. Yeah. Charlotte, I said your name because you almost won the Play Your Cards Right game, but I'm afraid you got today's decision wrong because it was the last card I said was a 5. Everybody bar 1 or 2, well, 1 person I think went lower. Everybody went higher than a 5. 1 person went lower. It was a 3. So Charlotte, you just missed out there. But there is a prize on offer now for everybody that does that from now on. I think Tegan was the only person who managed to successfully guess lower, but she didn't get previous decisions correct, so still. All right, Tortoise Wranglers are here. Tortoise Shell Wranglers are here. Welcome, Sue. Question number 3 for 3 more points. What does the government abbreviation DWP mean? What does the government abbreviation DWP mean? 1 point for each correct word for that one, so another 3 points there. Right, question. Yeah, well done, Tegan. Just make sure you respond to all the other pictures next time, and then you could win another prize rather than just a shout out. So yeah, keep an eye out on my posts. If you can, set notifications so that you get an alert every time I post something. I only post once or twice a day at most, so it won't bother you too much, and it'll be fun every time I do, I hope. Yeah, Tegan, it would. Yeah. Question 4. So, question number 4 now. Which one of these was not invited to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Alice, White Rabbit, Dormouse, or the March Hare? Which one of these was not invited to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Alice, the White Rabbit, the Dormouse, or the March Hare? Choose one, please. Oh, that's okay, James. We'll have team keep calm in for round 2. So for those who don't know, James Dagg, who you'll see in the comments every now and then, he's the host on Keep Calm and Listen In, which is a Facebook Live radio station group where he'll play songs and entertain you all for a few hours every day that he can. So keep an eye out there. Do like the group, get involved, listen to his tunes. It's good fun. So yeah, but they'll be joining us for round 2. That's fine, mate. Right, your next question then in Potluck. Question number 5. Is a Norwegian dunker a type of dog, a type of pig, or a type of cheese? Is a Norwegian dunker a type of dog, pig, or cheese? Oh, Pete, no, I didn't. You're right. Let me know what you're thinking. Send me a message when you can of what you were thinking prize-wise first, because I don't want you to send stuff out and then it not be something that I could give away. Because I don't know what you're referring to yet. But let's have a chat about it, and then I'll more than happily pass on my address. Let's do it that way. It's very generous of you, though. It's good. We should definitely have more prizes to give away for things. Okay, question number 6 now. In which European cities can you find Orly, Schiphol, and Marco Polo airports? I'll put them in the comments. Oh, Charlotte, don't worry. You get back to your spag bowl. It's fine. I'll be here when you're ready. I'm sure your team will. So there you go. There's the wording in the comments there. In which European cities can you find Orly, Schiphol, if that's how you say it, and Marco Polo airports? Okay, question number 7 now. Question 7. Which celebrity couple were called Kim Yi by the tabloid press? Which celebrity couple were called Kim Ye by the tabloid press? Kim Ye, Kim Ye. Looks like it's Kim Ye. Yeah, I'm sure you can work that one out. This is my second quiz of the day, by the way. I had to do one for work as well this afternoon for the company I work for, my day job. So that was fun. If any of them are joining from that, by the way, this is a very different quiz night, so you're not going to get the same questions. Question number 8 now. Question 8. In which decade was the logic toy called the Rubik's Cube patented? In which decade was the logic toy called the Rubik's Cube patented? Liz is watching for the first time. Welcome, Liz. I hope you enjoy the quiz. So glad you could join us. Every Thursday and every Sunday from about 8 o'clock onwards, we'll be doing this. I usually host these quiz nights at the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon, South Oxfordshire. But obviously with the pandemic on, can't do that. So we're growing it online instead. It's a lot of fun. Anna, I'll reply to you in a moment. I'll get the next question done first. So question number 9. Which woodwind instrument produces the highest note? Which woodwind instrument produces the highest note? Marion says, hi, we're here. Welcome, Marion. Yeah, so Anna, and to anybody else that's interested, I'm a business analyst for a Google Premier Partner. So we make apps and solutions for big companies that need them using Google technology. because they don't just do search. So I had 30 or so of my colleagues and 20 people from Google on a quiz that I hosted at 4 o'clock today. So yeah, that was fun. Liz is my mum, Anna, aka Paranurse. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, getting the family involved. Phoenix is here late. The Oxford half of the team is not happy. Oh dear, you've missed some of the American questions, Amy. We might have to repeat those in a minute when we get to the end, as always. Question number 10 for 6 points, and this is one for the scientists again. The chemical symbols, this is so funny, the chemical symbols of which 6 elements spell the phrase crotch stain when placed next to each other. I never thought I'd have to put this in the comments, but here you go. This says, Anna is my nosy daughter. Well, she doesn't have to be nosy now because she knows exactly what you're doing. There you go. I've put the words, in case you misheard me, the words of that question in the comments, okay? Crotch stain, the chemical symbols of which 6 elements spell the phrase crotch stain when placed next to each other. Yeah, I never thought I'd say that. Louise is checking in. Welcome, Lou. Hope you're well. Tom says hi. Hello to you, Tom. Going with Foxy Traditions, Jenny says. We're having a Sammy's tonight. Oh, Sammy's. Oh, man. But if I ordered one from here, it'd be cold by the time it arrived. I miss Sammy's. The best kebab takeaway. I mean, the ones in Didcot are okay, but nothing beats Sammy's. They do amazing pizza as well. Although you always used to, I assume. It's been so long since I had one. Okay, question 11. Question 11 is for 3 more points in our potluck round. According to Gustav Holst's The Planets, which ones were the bringer of war, the bringer of peace, and the magician? According to Gustav Holst's The Planets, which ones were the bringer of war, the bringer of peace, and the magician? You get 1 point for each. And I believe this round is going to be out of 36. I know Sarah sometimes keeps track for me, but I think this one is 36 points, if I have worked out correctly. James, you've never got a Sammy's voucher for one of your prizes, have you? Poshnosh is good. Yeah, Poshnosh is alright. Again, these are all Abingdon ones, though. I can't have those anymore because I never go to Abingdon because of this flipping lockdown. Alright. Question 12. Oh, same owner. That makes sense. Okay, question 12. Put these video games into the correct order with the earliest released first. Grand Theft Auto, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Tomb Raider. Put these video games into the correct order with the earliest released first. Grand Theft Auto, the original Grand Theft Auto, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Tomb Raider. Yeah, Sammy's all day long. Yeah, they are good. Watch this space, mate. I would class getting a Sammy's as essential travel. Yeah, again though, by the time I get back to Didcot, it'll be cold. It won't be the same. So, yeah, I'll have to stick with the local deliveries, I think. Wouldn't be the same. I look forward to the next one though when I do get a chance. Question 13. True or false for 13? Michael Jackson and Nicolas Cage both married the same woman. True or false? Michael Jackson and Nicolas Cage both married the same woman. Where are we up to now? Oh, we haven't quite broke through that 100 mark of live viewers. Didcot, there's a railway museum there. Amy, you're right, there is. Been many times with the kids. They have Thomas the Tank Engine sometimes. It's great fun for big kids as well. Yeah, hashtag pray for Chris. We do have takeaways in Didcot. They're all right. It's not the same as Sammy's. Yeah, never mind. Okay, your next question then. Question 14 for 3 more points. What nationalities were the children's literary characters named Asterix, Rapunzel, and Pippi Longstocking? 1 point for each. What nationalities were the children's literary characters named Asterix, Rapunzel, and Pippi Longstockings? Bill, you cycled all the way to Didcot, mate. Oh, man. You should have waved from the end of the drive. It's good going, mate, cycling that far. Well done. Kebab picnic in Abingdon. I like the sound of that. When this is over, yeah, let's all go down to Abingdon and have a kebab somewhere. Why not? Hi, Vanessa. Welcome along. Welcome. Hope you're well. Right, question 15 then. All right, question 15 for 3 more points. And then you can tell me which ones you want me to repeat. Which 3 names have Boris Johnson and Carrie Symonds given to their newborn baby boy? Which 3 names have Boris Johnson and Carrie Symonds given to their newborn baby boy? So first name and 2 middle names, 1 point for each. Oh yeah, that's right, Anna. I'm growing a yeard. This started on January 1st. It's curling up here though, it's really annoying. Can't straighten it, tried everything. When it gets a bit longer it'll be easier to manage. Oh, Owen, nice going, cycling that far. I haven't ridden a bike since I was about, I don't know, a teenager. Maybe 20 years. Probably about 15. Yeah, maybe about 20 years, honestly. As soon as I started driving a car, I never went back. This is the freedom. Yeah, so let me know what ones you want repeated now, guys. That was the last question in that round. I don't know who said it, Amy. It's not an offensive term if you are a Spurs fan, because we use it. The easiest way to describe it is Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club fans say the Y word like African American people would say the N word, because there's a massive Jewish following of Tottenham Hotspur. So we say it in solidarity, because if we don't, nasty people who support rival clubs use it against us. So the history of that is basically it's okay if you're a Spurs fan to say that word. Okay, here's the repeats. And also many Jewish Spurs fans feel the same. There's plenty of information out there on that. So 1, 2, and 3 then I need to do. So question 1, which American state is closest to Russia? Which American state is closest to Russia? Question 2, Birmingham, Little Rock, and Detroit are the most populated cities in which American states? Yeah, I don't like swearing on the show, Jack, so I'm saying nasty people to put it politely. So that's why. So let's get some more repeats. That was 1 and 2. Question 3, what does the government abbreviation DWP mean? 1 point for each correct word. That's that one. And then where are we? So we've got 10, 13, 14. Yeah, 10. Okay, so number 10 was the chemical symbols for which 6 elements spell the phrase crotch stain when placed next to each other. Question 2 again was Birmingham, Little Rock, and Detroit are the most populated cities in which American states. Question 9 was which woodwind instrument produces the highest note? It's all right, Jack and Ronnie, no problem. Where else are we looking for repeats? 14 and 13. Right, so let's do them in order then. 13, true or false? Michael Jackson and Nick Cage both married the same woman. And question 14, what nationalities were the children's literary characters named Asterix, Rapunzel, and Pippi Longstocking? Yeah, Keith, that's a debate I'm not getting into on the show. Sorry. There's plenty of people out there who don't support Tottenham who are Jewish who also say it's okay if you are in that category. We'll say no more about it. That was 10, I've said. 7 and 8 were... 7 was which celebrity couple were called Kimye by the tabloid press? Kimye. Question 8. In which decade was the Rubik's Cube patented? I think that's all the repeats that I've been asked to do. Amy, it's fine. I'm sure it confused a lot of people. Don't you worry. We've said it now. Yeah. It's one of them. But don't worry. We're all friends here. That's all that matters. So, number 7, is that for 1 point or 2? Let me check. Number 7 is for 2 points. Because it's a celebrity couple, so 1 point for each. I mean, I'm sure if you got one, you'd get the other. But at the same time, it is, 2 points available there. The whiplash is very crafty and fruity with flower undertones. What kind of beer is it? What kind of one is that, Keith? Is that one of the darker ones? Or is that an IPA? I can't remember what they were this time. Make sure you go and, if you're on Beer 52, make sure you go onto the website and rate each one out of 5 stars, because then you accrue points, which means you can get money off more beer when you have been a member long enough to unlock the shop. So it's great. You get like half price off all the beers, basically, if you save up enough points, and it's pretty good. All right, here we go with the answers then. Question number 1, which American state is closest to Russia? It is Alaska. Oh, a session IPA. Okay, nice. Yeah, that would have been one that I had then. So yeah, Alaska is closest to Russia of the American states. Question 2. Birmingham, Little Rock and Detroit are the most populated cities in which American states? It is Birmingham, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Detroit, Michigan. Question 3 for another 3 points. What does the government abbreviation DWP mean? It is the Department for Work and Pensions. Bill's on the Buxton Still Water tonight. Well, like I said earlier, it's important to stay hydrated. No problems there. Question 4. Which one of these was not invited to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Was it Alice, White Rabbit, Dormouse, or the March Hare? It was the White Rabbit. Question 5. Is a Norwegian dunker a type of dog, pig, or cheese? The Norwegian dunker is a dog. Question 6. In which European cities can you find Orly, Schiphol, and Marco Polo airports? It is Paris, Amsterdam, and Venice. Paris, Amsterdam, and Venice. Question 7. Which celebrity couple were called Kimye by the tabloid press? It's Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Question 8. The decade where the Logic toy Rubik's Cube was patented was 1980s, because it was in 1983, to be precise. Question 9. Which woodwind instrument produces the highest note? It is the piccolo. Question 10. The chemical symbols of which 6 elements spell the phrase crotch stain when placed next to each other? It is chromium, oxygen, technetium, hassium, tantalum, and indium. This is the point where... hang on, what's this? What? I don't think so. If we can all just ignore the spam we've been visited by this evening, everybody, that would be appreciated. Oh dear. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can get rid of it, which is frustrating. All right. So question 11. According to Gustav Holst's The Planets, which ones were the bringer of war, the bringer of peace, and the magician? It is Mars, Venus, and Uranus. 1 point for each. Mars, Venus, or Uranus, I guess. Question 12. Put these video games into the correct order with the earliest released first. Grand Theft Auto, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Tomb Raider. In the correct order, earliest first. Sonic the Hedgehog was 1991, Tomb Raider was 1996, then Grand Theft Auto was 1997. There is, but I can't, I've blocked them, but I can't delete the comment, which is probably why they've done that. Is there's a way that you can see to tap and report that comment? I don't know. Amy, I'm sure it is. Let me just see if I can do this on my phone instead. Delete comment. There we go. I can do it on my phone. Typical differences between Facebook on your laptop, Chromebook, and or mobile. It's gone. Should have blocked as well, really, but it's gone. All right, so your next question was true or false. Michael Jackson and Nick Cage both married the same woman. That is true. They both married Lisa Marie Presley. Question 14. What nationalities were the children's literary characters named Asterix, Rapunzel, and Pippi Longstocking? French, German, and Swedish. And question 15. Which three names have Boris Johnson and Carrie Simmons given to their newborn baby? It is Wilfred, Laurie, Nicholas. Yeah, please do report it. I thank you. I have deleted it now. It's gone. But if that happens again, just report it immediately, please. I'll do what I can. The planet's answer was Mars, Venus, and Uranus. Thank you, Amy. Yeah. Okay, so those are all the answers. If you need any more answers repeated, let me know. There's the link again for Secret Santa, guys. Please do donate generously. They really do need our support. They're providing lots of different gift packages, especially to elderly residents at the moment through the crisis, you know, helping them out with essentials when they can't go out to the shops, but also not just the elderly. It's lots of different vulnerable people across the county. What was the answer? The answer for what? Paranurse, 24 points. Freddie's Ficco's 30. Andrew says 21 for the trampoliners. 34 marks for cell marketeers. Very good. Back in Black, 33 points. 22 for the Oxford Phoenix Collective. An atrocious 14 for Maisie and Willow. Oh dear. Well, maybe they'll do better in the next round, eh? 23 points for Harperoids, well done. 22 for Team Bath. Very good, Jenny, well done. 19, Lisa says. Lisa Warburton, well done. 19. 27 for the Blackpool Bar Stewards. 10, please, we lost signal. Oh, I'm sorry, Vernia. That's okay. I just seen another response there from Jack's account there. Thank you. 20 for Social Quiz Dancing. 16, Selena says. Well done. That's the Sophia team. 27 for the Six Fingered Freaks. 23 for Gemma Crew. 25 for Crystal Maze. 30 for the Real Team 5. It was a good round for cell marketeers. Yep. 18 points for Sotheby Psychos. Is that, Ronan? 18 points for Tracy. Well done. 23 for Honey. Good score there. 20 points for Fox Ache. Careful, Chris. I know. I know what you're trying to say. Very funny. On my own, 27 points. 17 for... Oh, poor 17 for Kevin. That's okay. It's fine. The Dons got 25 points. Doom Radley's 24. 26 for St. Bernard's. St. Bernard's, by the way, came up in the quiz on Sunday. I don't know if you were here for that. I'm sure I'm remembering that correctly. Or a previous one at least. 22 points for Real Friends. Tortoise Wranglers, 27 points. 11 for Lack of Knowledge, as the name suggests. Never mind, Alfie. 29 points for Captain Cabinets. The Witch and the Quizzard, 23 points. 14 points for Haggis Hunter. 15 for Tegan. Good effort there. 20 out of 35 for Two Amigos. 17 for June. That's a great score, June. Well done. 14 points. Oh, GeForce 30 points. Wigglypuffs 24 points. 14 for Just Ronnie, quite happily. That's a good score anyway, don't worry if you're on your own especially. I'm Pathetic, only 13. First time though. Well done, Liz. Well done. Maggie May, 19 points. Good score. 20 for Thunder Horse. Barking Dogs, 24 points. 23 for N&E. 14 for Cross Atlantic. Angry Bucket of Frogs, 25 points. And 23 for Kings and Queens. Well done, everybody. I think Sal Marketeer's got the highest score there, guys. So well done to you. And commiserations to everybody else who didn't do quite so well, but I hope you enjoyed that round. The next round is a top fan requested round. This one's for Simon and Helen, technically, from Captain Cabinet. Simon is at least, and it is a round all about dogs. Do you like dogs? Evening, Chippy. Welcome along. Yeah, so dogs. So it's going to be famous dogs, TV dogs, movie dogs, literary characters who are also dogs, cartoon dogs, real dogs, anything like that. That's the theme for the second round, okay? If you're a top fan, if you're in the top fan group, you can request rounds too, and I will create them as soon as I can. So, yeah, it's good fun. And remember, if you're going to join in with any of the pictures of Play Your Cards Right that I've been sharing recently, if you win the next game and you get all the decisions correct, you will be in the top fan group too. And if you are already a top fan, we'll give you a different prize instead. You'll get a guaranteed round choice in the next quiz. So that's that. Keep an eye out on all the things I post, because they're always normally fun kind of picture round related stuff, in addition to these videos every Thursday, every Sunday. Right, a reminder then one more time, until the next round at least. Dexter's paying special attention. Oh, I do miss Dexter. Thank you, Simon. There's the link again for the charity. You can donate afterwards if you want to, but please do support Secret Santa. That's why we're doing this right now. So, yes, here we go then with the second round of the evening, your dogs round. Keep a note of your answers. Don't put them in the comments for anyone that's just joined us. Don't put your answers in the comments. You keep an eye on them. You write them down. Then you score them when I give you the answers. You put your scores in the comments afterwards. This is just for fun. Question number 1 then. Which breed of dog is Snoopy? Which breed of dog is Snoopy? For 1 point. Which breed of dog is Snoopy? We did manage to break over 100 devices viewing. I say devices because I know there's more of you watching. So yeah, that's nice. 100 up, although it was brief. So thank you all as always for watching. We got, in the last couple of weeks, we've gone up to 1,120 or so followers. So I don't know. Still haven't figured out a way of getting everybody more people engaged, but I like the crowd we've got. So hopefully we can keep growing it. Question 2 in our dogs round. Who is the patron saint of mountaineers? Who is the patron saint of mountaineers? That's your second question for the evening. All right, question number 3 now. What is the name of the Simpsons family dog? What is the name of the Simpsons family dog? Round number 3, by the way, we're going to do Our Survey Says again. So we'll do 10 questions for Our Survey Says to finish off. And in case you missed it, the picture round is a similar picture round to that which you've had in the recent weeks. So keep an eye out for that after the video, after the show's finished. Question number 4 now. Question 4. Hills of Home and The Sun Comes Up are movies featuring which famous dog? Hills of Home and The Sun Comes Up are movies featuring which famous dog? Woohoo for Our Survey Says. Yeah, 10 more questions. By the way, we normally do spot the difference back here, but there isn't anything new tonight, I'm afraid. Haven't had time to think about what to put back there. Animals, although only one, still not good since Sunday. For these, maybe need to educate myself a bit. Oh, Ronnie, yeah. Another animals week. It just so happened to coincide. The fact we did animals, 2 different people requested. So, what are you going to do? You've got to listen to the top fans where I can. Question 5 now. Question 5. What is the name of the annual dog show that celebrated the best non-pedigree dogs in the UK? What is the name of the annual dog show that celebrated the best non-pedigree dogs in the UK? Question number 6 now. Question 6. What do the Pit Bull Terrier, the Japanese Tosa, the Dogo Argentino, and the Fila Brasileiro all have in common in the UK? What do the Pit Bull Terrier, the Japanese Tosa, the Dogo Argentino, and the Fila Brasileiro all have in common in the UK? So what is different? There is no difference. I don't know what you mean, Owen. What is different? There is no difference. What question are you talking about? There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I've unplugged it. It was behaving so well. I literally hadn't moved. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I'm crackling. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know. It might be, I don't know, maybe, sorry for the wobbly camera. It might just be when my phone overheats, I don't know. It is quite warm up there. Better? Yeah, okay. I will repeat question 6 for you, yes. So question number 6, what do the Pit Bull Terrier, the Japanese Tosa, the Dogo or Dogo Argentino, and the Fila Brasileiro all have in common in the UK? Apart from the fact they're all dogs. What do they all have in common? Yes, exactly. I'd go to say, Amy, any child, not just a teenager. I'm very faint for you. You might have to turn the volume up. Try turning the volume up. I will speak a little bit louder when I can. Okay. Maybe I'll try plugging it back in a minute. I'm sure it's to do with my charger, to be honest. Overheating. It's quite warm for some reason there. Alright, so question number 7 now. Question 7. What are the names of the dogs that were owned by the cartoon characters named Norbert Rogers, Peter Griffin, and George Jetson? What are the names of the dogs that were owned by the cartoon characters named Norbert Rogers, Peter Griffin, and George Jetson? 1 point for each. 1 point for each. Okay. Question number 8 now. Question 8. What colour is Scooby-Doo's collar? What colour is Scooby-Doo's collar? Question number 9 is for 2 more points. A Jackapoo is a crossbreed of which two breeds of dog? A Jackapoo is a crossbreed of which two breeds of dog? That's question number 9. Question number 10 now, question 10. Name the dog that found the FIFA World Cup after it was stolen in 1966. Name the dog that found the FIFA World Cup after it was stolen in 1966. Question 11 now, question 11. What was the name of Charles Darwin's most famous research ship? What was the name of Charles Darwin's most famous research ship? All right, your next question, question number 12. Was it, Keith? Question 12. What is the name of the children's favourite big red dog? What is the name of the children's favourite big red dog? Okay, your next question then, question 13. When Tom Hanks played Detective Scott Turner, what was the name of his canine companion? When Tom Hanks played Detective Scott Turner, what was the name of his canine companion? Okay, just 2 more questions left in this round then, so let me know which questions you want repeated in a moment. Question 14. Which is the heaviest breed of dog in the world? Which is the heaviest breed of dog in the world? All right, and question 15 then, the final question in this round. What are the names of the movie dogs that belonged to Dorothy Gale and Stanley Ipkiss? What are the names of the movie dogs that belonged to Dorothy Gale and Stanley Ipkiss? 2 different films, so 2 different answers needed there. What are the names of the movie dogs that belonged to Dorothy Gale and Stanley Ipkiss? Let me know in the comments what questions you want repeated. We'll get to those and then we'll go through the answers. Any repeats needed? No? That's fine, we can just go straight to the answers if you want. Question 1. Which breed of dog is Snoopy? Okay, here we go. There's some repeats coming in now. Yeah, so which breed of dog is Snoopy? That's question 1. The last one, again, what are the names of the movie dogs that belonged to Dorothy Gale and Stanley Ipkiss? And number 7 was, what are the names of the dogs that were owned by the cartoon characters named Norbert Rogers, Peter Griffin, and George Jetson? Question 2, who's the patron saint of mountaineers? Who is the patron saint of mountaineers? Question 4 was, Hills of Home and The Sun Comes Up are movies featuring which famous dog? I think I've done all the repeats now. That's 2, 4 and 7, yes. Yes. Oh, you meant question 3. Okay, that's fine, Pete, no worries. Question 3 was, what is the name of the Simpsons family dog? Okay, no more repeats coming in, so I'm going to go through the answers. If I do see any more as I'm going through them, I will stop myself and repeat them if I can. So, here we go with the answers then. Question 1, which breed of dog is Snoopy? It is a beagle. Question 2, who is the patron saint of mountaineers? It is Saint Bernard or Saint Bernard. Question 3, what is the name of the Simpsons family dog? Santa's Little Helper. Question 4, Hills of Home and The Sun Comes Up are movies featuring which famous dog? It is Lassie. Question 5, what is the name of the annual dog show that celebrated the best non-pedigree dogs in the country? It is Scruffs. Question 6, what do the Pit Bull Terrier, the Japanese Tosa, the Dogo Argentino and the Fila Brasileiro all have in common in the UK? They are all banned under the Dangerous Dogs Act. They're all banned. Although if you do have one, there are certain criteria you have to follow in order to still be allowed to own it. I discovered in researching this question. So it is possible to still own one, but they are technically all banned because they're all considered dangerous dogs. Question 7, what are the names of the dogs that were owned by the cartoon characters named Norbert Rogers, Peter Griffin and George Jetson? Norbert Rogers, this is a classic quiz question, by the way. I've said this many times over the years. Norbert Rogers is Shaggy, the real name of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, so the answer to that one is Scooby-Doo. Peter Griffin from Family Guy has a dog called Brian, and George Jetson from The Jetsons has a dog called Astro. So that's that one for you. 3 points there, 1 point for each. Question 8, what colour is Scooby-Doo's collar? It is blue. Question 9, a Jackapoo is a cross between which two dogs of breed, or cross of which two dogs of breed? It is a Jack Russell and a Poodle. 1 point for each. Question 10, name of the dog that found the FIFA World Cup after it was stolen in 1966. It is Pickles. Question 11, what was the name of Charles Darwin's most famous research ship? That was called the Beagle. Question 12, what is the name of the children's favourite big red dog? It is Clifford the Big Red Dog. Question 13, when Tom Hanks played Detective Scott Turner, what was the name of his canine companion? The movie was called Turner and Hooch, though the dog was called Hooch. Question 14, which is the heaviest breed of dog in the world? It is the English Mastiff, or Old English Mastiff, and they are enormous. And question 15, what are the names of the movie dogs that belong to Dorothy Gale and Stanley Ipkiss? So Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz, her dog's called Toto, and Stanley Ipkiss from The Mask, the dog's called Milo. Tally up your scores, let's see how well you did with that round, and then we can move on to round number 3, the Our Survey Says round. While you do that, time for another one. are we doing with the scores then, guys? Freddie's Ficos, 18 points. 16 for Blackpool Bar Stewards, N&E 15 points, 18 for Crystal Maze, 10 for the Sotheby's Psychos, a much better 15 for Maisie and Willow, 19 out of 19 for Back in Black, Thunderhorse got 18, you've peaked. The Witch and the Quizzard have got 15 points. Let's just see, make sure I haven't missed any as they scroll past. 15 points for Foxache. Only 10 from Team Bath, that's okay, good score. 15 points for Trampolinas. Full marks for the Harperoids. I can hold my head high. Well done, Katie and the Harperoids there. 17 points for Real Team 5, 14 for Tracy, 10 for June, good score June. 12 for Lack of Knowledge, out now by Lacuna Common. What? Lack of Knowledge out now by Lacuna Common. I don't know what you mean now, but 12 points. 13 points for the Dons. 13 for Selena. You could have won a St. Bernard. 16. They got question 2 wrong. You never got that wrong. Don't be silly. Surely not. 10 point for Haggis Hunters. 18 for Real Friends. I literally put that question in for your team. Unbelievable. Doom Radley, 17 points. I think I said 18 for Real Friends. 7 for Just Ronnie. Oh dear, told ya. Alright, our survey says is next. I'm expecting big things. 15 points for Chloe. Barking Dog, 16. 12, pretty rubbish again, says Liz. That's not rubbish. Wigglypuff, 17 points. That's a good score, isn't it? On My Own, 12 points. 19 points for Six Fingered Freaks. 15 for Social Quizdancing. 13 for Cross Atlantic. Gemma Crew got 13. 17 for Captain Cabinets featuring Dexter. Well done, Dexter. I'm sure you got most of them right yourself, right? Oxford and Phoenix Collective, including Megan, 16 points. 14 points for Team Keep Calm. 13 for Kevin, well done. 13 for Sarah Nell, well done. 15 points for Kings and Queens. Paranus, 12 points, terrible. It's not that bad. 15 points for Cell Marketeers. Maggie May, 12 points. Angry Bucket of Frogs, 16. G-Force with 15. 16 for Team Top Fans. Nice. Tortoise Wrangler's only 12, even though our dog is called Toto. Please tell me you got the Toto one right, though, Sue. Surely. Most disappointing to hear that if you own a dog or if your team name is one of the answers that I just read out and you didn't get the point. Oh, dearie me. But hey, they're only easy if you know the answer, aren't they? Oh, Helen's watching now. Hello to Helen. So, one more time then. Here we go with the... Well, that's not it. We'll post the link again to Secret Santa, guys. Very important. We keep supporting them. Let me see, there's been a few donations. We didn't get that many donations last week for Secret Santa, so I'd like to get a little bit more this time. That would be great to see because they're continuing to support people through this pandemic, so they do need all the funding they can to help buy these bits and pieces for them, all these essentials that they need that they can't go out to get for themselves most of the time. And they did end up, for one elderly resident a few weeks back now, they bought a washing machine, I think it was, for them because they couldn't wash their own clothes. They couldn't go out and buy one, they couldn't get one delivered, they couldn't afford it. And the other one I don't know, I guess the other one broke down, but whatever it was, the charity actually went out and got one for them, so he could do that. So yeah, and there's no problem if you want to donate after the show. I don't want to take you away from the quiz as well, just to donate when you can do that after, that's fine. So much appreciated. 17 points, Honey says. Ignore Eric. Okay, 17 points it is. Right, let's move on then to round number 3. When is the last card being posted? Do you know what? I can post it in the comments. I'm not going to post it as a separate post because there's no action to take with it. It's just the last one, so I'm going to post it as a reply to the post itself for the last card. But it was a 3. Spoiler alert, it was a 3. So I can tell you that now. So yeah, I'll do that. Our survey says is the next round though. Let me just post this for you so you can see it in your own time then. There we go. So if you want to go and have a look. there's the last card posted now. So yeah, it went from a 5 to a 3. So I believe it was only Tegan that got it. As I mentioned this earlier on. Yes, Tegan was the only one brave enough to go lower, but she didn't get much of the previous decisions right. So yeah, we'll start a new one soon, and then that will be very important. Yeah, I know, Charlotte. I know. You would have got a reward for that. You would have. I can't remember if you're in the top fan group or not. The top fan group invitation is on the line. For those of you who are not top fans, play your cards right. Keep an eye out for those posts. I'll post one a day, so you have until the following day to make your decision, higher or lower. Everything you need to know will be in the post. And if you get all 5 correct across the whole of the week or whole of the 5 days, then you'll get invited into the top fan group. And if you're already in the top fan group, you'll get preferential treatment for one quiz round subject. You're not in the group. Okay, so you could have been. Sorry, Charlotte. Got to try again. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Let's go with the Our Survey Says round now, guys. Coming up just after 9 o'clock, 9:03. So here we go with the Our Survey Says round. The way this works is very simple. Much like Family Fortunes or Family Feud for our American friends, I'm going to read out questions that were taken from a genuine survey. We asked 100 people. You need to work out what you think the top answer was. Just the top answer. Yes, Charlotte, you're probably right. But maybe Roz will take part in all of those posts from now on too. She's done some this time, but not all of them. So yeah. You just need to guess the top answer from the survey. If you get the top answer correct, then you get 5 points per question. I have all the top 5 answers here. So if you get any of the others, you get the points equal to where they finished in the top 5. So if you get the least popular answer in our top 5, you get 1 point, going up to 5 points for the top answer. But I will make it clear for each one when we go through the answers. You just need to write down what you think the top answer was from the survey. That's it. So question number 1, name a 90s British indie band. Name a 90s British indie band. That's your first question. Plenty to choose from. There was a lot of them around in the 90s. Question number 2 now. Question 2. Name a make of motorcycle. Name a make of motorcycle. What do you think the top answer was from our survey? Tegan, I'm sorry, I can't let you into the top fan group just like that. There's got to be something that needs to be achieved to get into that group, because apparently it's not enough now for Facebook just to give people a top fan status anymore. I don't know what's going on there. But play along, play your cards right. There's going to be some other ways of getting into the group as well, by the way, because top fans aren't working, top fan badges aren't working. So until that happens, at least, I'm going to do different games to get you in. So don't worry. The main thing you're missing out on is requesting rounds and my little quizzes that I post. And if you want the little quizzes, you can either follow me on Twitter at Big Quiz Night In or follow me on Limor at Big Quiz Night In. Either or, you'll get both of them there. Just a little plug there. Question 3. Name an animal from the Chinese zodiac. Name an animal from the Chinese zodiac. That is the third question in the Our Survey Says round. I think it's about time I put together another music round as well. Been a while since we did that first one. What do you reckon? Give me some likes and thumbs up emoji reactions, please, if you want to have another music round soon. And I'll put another one together if you want me to. Or love hearts emojis or care emojis, all that good stuff. If I can get those numbers up, that'll be appreciated. Yeah, that's good. Alfie's on his second box of beer, 52 now. Excellent, mate. You get such a variety. Yes. Yeah, a lot of fans of the music round. That's good to see. All right. I should have a bit more time over the next few days. I've been really busy with my day job, so defo music, yeah. Cool. I'll try and make sure there's some 80s in it. I don't think there was an 80s song in the last one I did. There were everything else but. Or lyrics. Yeah. Yeah, lyrics I can do another lyrics round at some point. Yeah. All right. Next question, question number 4. Question 4, name a London-based football club. Name a London-based football club. Kind of wish I didn't include that one now. Just reminded me of how much I miss it. Yeah, I will definitely have some 80s songs in the music round. Electronic 80s. As long as it was a chart hit, it's eligible for the music round. That's the rules. A UK chart hit at some point. As long as it was in the charts since records began, then it's eligible for the music round. So I won't be as specific as electronic 80s. A lot of music then was pretty electronic though, let's be honest. Oh, 80s rock, now you're talking. Excellent. Okay, next question. Question 5. Name a meat eaten for a Sunday roast. Name a meat eaten for a Sunday roast. Yeah, question 4 is a tough one because, yeah, depending on what day of the week and who you ask people, their answer to question 4 would be very, very different, I guess. So it's tough to work out what you think the top answer is going to be. How about the 40s for we oldies? Well, I'll be honest with you, I normally do 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and then a couple of modern. So, yeah. As long as the charts were a thing, then the music is eligible to be in a music round. But there's only 15 songs, so there's only so much I can do. Have I been to the new Tottenham Stadium? Yes. Twice I've been. It's the most amazing stadium in the world. I won't hear anything else. It is amazing. Yeah. I went to the Legends match that they did before it opened. It was the second trial event against Inter Milan Legends. It was amazing. So much fun. Shame about the result, but hey, that's Tottenham. Keith, stop distracting everybody. All right, your next question. Question 6. Name a Bassett's Jelly Baby flavour. Name a Bassett's Jelly Baby flavour. Question 4 was name a London-based football club. I haven't got a season ticket. I never had a season ticket. I was a member, and yeah, I cancelled it because I don't agree with Jose Mourinho in charge of the club. He's got to do a lot more to prove me wrong. Although it hasn't been too bad. Tony from Marbella is a big Spurs fan. Yeah, there's another one in the group. Yeah, it is Owen, absolutely. And I've seen all the behind-the-scenes kind of documentaries they've done about it as well. Amazing. Could wax lyrical about that all day. Really could. All right. Question number 7 now. Question 7. Name something that could sting you. Name something that could sting you. Yes, Katie, I remember. Although I had forgotten, but then having you guys join in the quiz so often has reminded me that actually you have Spurs fans in the family, don't you? That's good. Question number 8 now. Question 8. Name a famous martial artist movie star. Name a famous martial artist movie star. Yeah, I keep seeing, because I follow a lot of Spurs related pages and accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I keep getting all these, and Instagram. all these highlights of old matches coming up, and just so sad that it's going to be months before they come back, or it should be months, because let's be honest, people's lives are far more important than kicking and blooming football around. I'm not stupid, all right? I don't want it back so quickly that it'll be a danger to people's health and whatnot, but still, I do miss it. Question number 9 in the R survey says, round, name something that you might break. Name something that you could break. That's one of those questions where you're like, well, you could break anything. But, yeah. Good luck with that one. All the answers make sense. When I read them out to you, you'll get it. But I reckon some of you are going to be like, you can break anything, right? What specific things could be referred to as broken? Have a think about that one. Let me know if you want it repeated. We've got one more question. We're going to do 10. Whenever I say we're doing our survey says from now on, we're going to be doing 10 questions. We started off by doing 5. Yeah, Owen, I know. Oh man, and that Ajax match. Oh, it could have been. What could have been? Man, what a game that was. Break, not break. Yeah, as in something that you could make broken. You could break. Yes, not break as in slow down. Break as in it is broken. That's an important clarification, James. You're quite right to make that. Because your answers would be very different. All right, question 10. Last question of the evening then. Name an animal associated with the USA. Name an animal associated with the USA. Let me know if you want any repeated then, guys. Do some repeats and then we'll go through the answers. You did wonder. Okay. Aston Villa breaks mine. Question 6 was name a Bassett's Jelly Baby flavour. Question number 1 was name a 90s British indie band. Yeah, a couple of you asked for that one then. Name a 90s British indie band was number 1. Remember, we just want you to write down the top answer. What do you think the top answer was? You will get points as long as it's in the top 5. Question 10 once more. Name an animal associated with the USA. Name an animal associated with the USA. Right, Alfie's just asked for number 1 again. So it's name a 90s British indie band. All right. Any more repeats? Last call for repeats then, and I'll go through the answers and we'll see how well you've done in the final round of the evening, or at least the final live round of the evening, because as you know, I'll share a picture round once we say our goodbyes very soon. Don't forget to submit your quiz team logos. I know some of you are working on that, guys. If you haven't sent them in already, if you've got a regular team name now and haven't given me a logo, come up with one, make one up, just send me a picture. You can send it, you can PM me directly, or you can PM the page directly, and I will post it into the album with all the others. We will have a laugh at it and have some fun with it. Yeah, Jack, absolutely. It should just finish. If it carries on, even if it's behind closed doors, it's purely for greed. For greed of the league. the Premier League and the FA. It is purely greed. If it carries on, they've got to avoid it. Most other countries have been, I believe. All right, let's go through the answers then. Nobody else needs a repeat now. So, question 1. Name a 90s British indie band. You get 1 point for Suede, 2 points for The Verve, 3 points for Pulp, 4 points for Blur, and the top answer was Oasis. I don't think, is this on? No, it's not on. No sound effects tonight, guys. Just been playing up. So yeah, Oasis for 5 points. That was. If you got Oasis, Germany start back on Saturday. That's mental. That's mental. They started to relax things, and they then suddenly got all these other incidents happening, all these other second wave of people coming down with COVID-19, and now they're starting football back on Saturday. That's insane. Global sports stats are going to be weird for this year. Yeah, they really are. The trivia that's going to be available, that's one interesting thing that's coming out of this. The trivia that's going to come out of it. It'll be very interesting doing sports rounds over the next few months, looking back at this time. Yeah, June, agreed. It's going to be really tough. All right, number 2, name a make of motorcycle. That was, for 1 point, Ducati, then Yamaha for 2 points, 3 points, Harley Davidson, 4 points, Kawasaki, top answer, 5 points, Suzuki. Question 3, name an animal from the Chinese zodiac. 1 point for monkey, 2 points for dragon, 3 points for a pig, 4 points for a rat, and the top answer was a tiger for 5 points. Question 4, a London-based football club for question 4. 1 point for Fulham, 2 points for Arsenal, 3 points for West Ham, 4 points for Tottenham Hotspur. The top answer, though, 5 points, was Chelsea. See, Spurs can't even win that. I'll get the joke in before somebody else does. That's how you know I don't make this stuff up, when I don't put my team at the top. Live on Sky Germany football this weekend. Man. Bill, technically they weren't an indie band, but if you look up Oasis online and indie band, it is mentioned. So they weren't independent, but it's that kind of music. So they're under the same banner. Yeah, no Millwall, I'm afraid. That was not one of the top 5 answers. Question 5, a meat eaten for a Sunday roast. We've got roast turkey for 1 point, roast pork for 2, roast lamb for 3, roast chicken for 4, but the top answer was roast beef. Question 6, name a Bassett's Jelly Baby flavour. We have 1 point for orange, 2 points for lime, 3 points for blackcurrant, 4 points for lemon, and the top answer was strawberry for 5 points. Yeah, Owen, I don't know either. June, it was typically bands that were independent of any record label and made it on their own. But actually bands that were rock bands in the 90s all became known as indie bands. That's just what they were referred to generally. But if you're a purist, you might scoff at that idea, but that's the truth. So, question number 7. Name something that could sting you. 1 point for jellyfish, 2 points for scorpions, 3 points for nettles, 4 points for wasps, and the top answer was bees for 5 points. Next question then, number 8. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Our survey said. I've normally got sound effects, but my laptop's playing up tonight, my other one, so nothing in the US is blackcurrant flavoured. Our loss. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, loads of stuff is blackcurrant flavoured over here. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Bill. Right, question 8. Name a famous martial artist movie star. We've got 1 point for Chuck Norris. Behind his beard is another fist, by the way, in case you didn't know. 2 points for Jean-Claude Van Damme, 3 points for Jet Li, 4 points for Jackie Chan, and the top answer for 5 points was Bruce Lee. Question 9, name something that might break. We have your phone. Loads of us, that's our worst nightmare, right? Break your bones, that's probably a bit worse than that. Broken Heart for 3 points. Broken Promise for 4. And the top answer was Broken Glass. And your final question, name an animal associated with the USA. 1 point for a rattlesnake, then a buffalo or bison, then a horse for 3 points, a bear for 4 points, and the top answer for 5 points is an eagle. No, Jason, Hong Kong Phooey was not there, I'm afraid. Yeah. I don't know if they do have Ribena. I don't know if they have squash over in America as a drink. Cordial, fruit cordial that you put a little bit in a glass and then you mix it with water. Do you have that in America? I don't remember seeing it at the time. A couple of times I've been over there. I never saw it in the stores there. Not that I was actively looking for it, to be fair, but at the same time. Okay, number 9 again was your phone for 1 point, bones for 2, broken heart for 3, broken promise for 4, and broken glass for 5. They have Kool-Aid. Ah, yeah, okay, I've heard of that, yeah. 42 points for Cell Marketeers. 39 points for Tegan, well done. Freddy's Ficco's 44 points. You only get it as an import. Oh, okay, maybe, that's interesting. Is that the same as Kool-Aid then? I thought that was different. 41 points for Harperoids. Oh, hang on, let me scroll up again. What have we got? Yeah, Freddy's Ficco's 44 points. 39 for Trampolinas. 41 points for Lack of Knowledge. The answers for 4, June, were Fulham, Arsenal, West Ham, Tottenham and Chelsea for 5 points. They don't have squash in America, Tim says. No. USA, no blackcurrant but peanut butter everything. Yeah. And peanut butter and jelly and peanut butter and jam are very different things as well, aren't they? My kids and my wife both love peanut butter over here. I can't stand it personally. 41 points for Harperoids. I think I've said that 3 times now. Doom Radley's 42 points. No Ribena explains a lot. 45 for Team Keep Calm. 44 for Chloe, well done. 36 for Maisie and Willow. 41 for Selena, well done to Team Sophia. 34 for Six Fingered Freaks. Like on the bottom of the shelf as an afterthought. Okay. On my own, 46 points. Paranus, 40 points. 39 out of 50 for Two Amigos. 39 for Social Quistancing. Oxford and Phoenix Collective, 48 points. 45 for Thunderhorse. 43 for Just Ronnie. Now I'm happy. Game, even if I don't win. Fair play, as long as you're happy. Out now by Lacuna Common. It's a song, I presume you mean. Okay. 38 for Back in Black. They banned blackcurrants in the US for a while because they spread a disease to their native plants. Oh. Wow, every day's a school day, guys. There you go. Thanks for that, George. What was the last one? Rattlesnake, Buffalo Bison, Buffalo or Bison, Horse for 3 points, Bear for 4, Eagle for 5. Honey says 44 points, 37 points for Captain Cabinets, 38 for us. Thank you again, Chris. You're welcome, Vernia. Well done to half a dozen there. Tracy's got 38 points. Kevin's got 40. 41 for Blackpool Bar Stewards, 37 for Real Team 5, 35 for The Witch and the Quizzard, Wigglypuff's 41. Liz says, not too bad, 29. We'll defo sign in next week. Well, Liz, you don't have to wait till next week because I'll be back on Sunday night at the same time. That's right, I know. 2 quizzes a week, every Thursday, every Sunday. So you'll see me in, 3 days. That's not bad, eh? Especially if people donate to the charities that I nominate, and it'll be different on. It's different on Sundays to Thursdays, but it's always the same 2. 35 points for Fox Ake, 40 points for G-Force, 43 for Sotheby Psychos, 41 for Kings and Queens. No, they tend to have powdered drink you mix up in America. Okay, powdered drink. That doesn't sound nice. 46 points for Real Friends. The Dons at 40 points. You could have won a St. Bernard at 39 points. Gemma Crew only 38, but a crew of 1 for that round. 30 points for June. Answers for 10, please. I think I just repeated them. I'm just catching up with the comments, though. 40 for Team Bath. How did leg not even feature for something you could break? Well, bones was. So bones, leg bones, any bones. If you put a different body part, if there's bones in it and it could break, then bones counts. Give yourself 2 points though for that, because it was only a 2-pointer at that point. Tortoise Wranglers 46 points. Angry Bucket of Frogs 45. Wigglypuff's got 42. Was that you said? Let me just check some others. Oh, it's jumping all over the place now. 63 points for N&E. How did you manage that? There weren't 63 points available. Try again. 5 points for each top answer. Maybe you meant 43, I don't know. 29 for Haggis Hunter, but Broken Silence. Oh, Silence is broken. I bet that was out of the top 5. I bet it was one of the answers, though. 41, yay, well done, Marianne. You're welcome, Tegan. Always a pleasure. Maybe keep an eye out for the picture, Play Your Cards Right game, coming soon. Again, the winner of that, every winner of that, if you get the correct decisions correct, all the way through, every day for 5 days, then you get in the top fan group. Barking Dogs, 44 points. Maggie May, 43 on my own. Well done. Thank you, June. Always a pleasure as well. Dr. Pepper's toothpaste flavour, is it? I don't drink Dr. Pepper. It's out of 50. Thank you, Sarah. 42 for Quiztal Maze. 44 for Cross Atlantic. Well, I've learned a fact about America tonight, so that's good. Yeah, there you go, Tracy. You're welcome, Linda. Thank you to, Chris, you're welcome. As an American, Amy says, it was interesting to see what animals people consider to be American. Also, Keith tells me you folks don't have raccoons. We don't have raccoons. No, that's right. We have foxes and squirrels. Don't have raccoons. Don't listen to Honey. She's had too much porn star Bellini. Oh, thanks for the reminder. I need to see what that is. You got 49 points. Very good indeed. What else we got? 45 for N&E. Thank you for that, Neil. Thank you for clarifying. Glad you enjoyed it all, guys. TV themes tune round sounds like a good idea. Yeah, yeah. I think I may even have a pre-prepared one. So we'll see what I can do about that. I don't know if Facebook would clamp down if I was playing that over the live broadcast like real music would. Don't know. Thank you, James. Squirrels in USA are black. Oh, really? We get grey ones, and we used to have a lot of red ones, but then the grey ones killed off all the red ones. It's very sad. Yeah, we're glad that Liz enjoyed it too. Sunday night is the next quiz. So, yeah, as everybody's dropping off now, the picture round will be posted very soon. Don't forget to check out the group Keep Calm and Listen In for all your musical pleasures. That'll be pretty much every day with James. He's hosting that in a radio style. It's a lot of fun. A prize to be won there as well most weeks. Thank you, Owen. Thank you, Tony. In the northeast, they're grey in America. Oh, okay. Brownish. Okay. Yeah, no problem, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, top fans, keep an eye out for the Play Your Cards Right posts, because you can be a top fan too if you get all the decisions right, which means you have to be checking the feed every day. Just, every time you're on Facebook, just come over to my page and see if there's anything new posted. See if you can set notifications to remind you when I post something. Additionally, on top of the live videos, because then you'll get to know when they're going to be up. But it will be most mornings I'll be posting those, I believe. And yeah, check me out on Twitter, Big Quiz Night In, and on Limor at Big Quiz Night In for more quiz goodness. If you want more to brighten your day, do follow me on Twitter and on Limor. Limor's social audio, it's good fun, lots of fun, different characters, people to listen to, different podcasts as well. Really good social media platform that's going to be launching worldwide soon. At the minute, it feels like it's in a beta, so it's growing. But yeah, do check us out on Limor. You get to listen to a daily quiz that I do there too. And I think that's about it, guys. No problem, Bill. I will reply. Thank you, Franco, as well. I will reply to the answers and and all that good stuff. So please do leave some more likes before you go. For Sophia, give some more love hearts. Oh, sorry, for Secret Santa 365, for both our charities, really. Because all the times you click on the like button, the love hearts, the care emojis, all that helps the metrics that Facebook use to put this video in front of more people. So the more you give, the more this video will go out to more people before you go. Much appreciated. picture round's going to be posted soon. Keep an eye out for that. I will see you same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.